then lastly, I said, what? I would say I at least want a surrogate because I would get to the point to where it would just be so much in regards to knowing someone's true intention based on all of these actions. And I would want to complicate my situation more than what it was. I've gotten to the point where I'm like, I wouldn't want someone to take my child. And you're talking about somebody doing this and doing that and saying this and saying that. I'm like, I don't want nobody to take my child. Meaning, and I wouldn't put my child in that position to be took. Somebody want to talk about defects. I won't put my child in that position to be took. Meaning, sit there and make a situation to have my children in it. When somebody's trying to do the right thing. Because why would you try to help? How is it helping? Not listening. And then trying to delete evidence and cover stuff up? Babe. I'm like, come on. What are y'all doing? You have no idea what I felt. I want to know. Did somebody know what I... But I'm like, I'm tired of that guy. I'm tired of people running around just doing what somebody says do and believing what somebody says. For a minute, y'all kept running back and forth. Oh, is this the one? Oh, is that the one? Oh, is this the one? Or that the one? Clearly, I'm like, okay, if y'all talking about experimenting, utilizing, doing this, doing that, blah, 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 then 9 times out of 10, the person that you use should definitely have. The person that you're put in a situation should have some form of, as I thought and was replied to, protection. And then somebody, oh, well, they already have a, whatchamacallit? Babe. It could be genetic. It could be this. It could be, you can't sit there and sit up there and say all this stuff. You can't sit there and talk about making money. Babe, you can make money off things a whole lot of ways. There are ways around heck of things. And I'm like, if you got somebody sitting there in the midst of a situation that's the same dang thing, 9 times out of 10, there are ways to try to help people. Like I said, there's always loopholes. As long as you're not imposing, because you're sitting there imposing, manipulating, using, lying, stealing, babe, I'd rather you make money another way. Let's see, we can make money this way. I was like, I can see how you can do this and do that. Or you can make money this way and you just take all the money and you just be the selfish person and this, the X, Y, and Z. And come on now. I'm saying nobody's sinless, right? So I'm like, okay, so, but then you make sure you know what you're getting into. Versus not knowing what you're getting into, stealing, lying, cheating, manipulating, covering up, versus, oh, okay, well, let's try to do it this way. Like I said, what was the hunting idea was my idea, like a huntsman. Like you want the real, like the ultimate hunt where, you know what I mean? It's not like, okay, you follow in a track path, or okay, what goes by here, runs through this whatchamacallit, and goes on this set path, or when it makes a noise it's going to run that way, or you're going to make a noise here and it runs that way and doesn't have free will to change or move. That was mine. It was like, wow, that would be like the ultimate hunt. Can you imagine like being able to know or have somebody try to trick you and and be able to camouflage and be able to climb and be able to hide or be able to dig and be able to do this or be able to lay flat or go down a river or do it. That to me would be way more of a hunt than following behind a deer that's going to jump when you make a noise, or it's going to graze on a certain area, or it's going to go down a certain path, or if it's a bear, it's going to go down a certain path. It's got behavioral antics that you know. A duck call, you use a call. Trying to call something else, like a wolf or something, you use like a injured animal sound or something. Come on. Like it's not that. If you know the tricks of the trade, it's not that hard.